Well, we're well on the way to deciding who will be United Kingdom's strongest man for 2007. Let's just recap on what's happened so far. The fifth event overall was the inclined log. There it is, there's Rob Frampton, Jay Hughes, and of course the big man Glenn Ross. Well, in the squat for maximum, Jay Hughes once again performed well, so did Rob Frampton, but it was the same story. Glenn Ross, again the champion. Who's the daddy? He is.
Glenn, great performance in these squats. You look like you could have kept going.
Yeah, I've got a 400 kilo squat to come now in March, so I've been training squats quite intensively, but you just got to do what you got to do to get your win. Did a wee pass, and then Rob and I just felt we could have got further, but at the end of the day, it's a long competition, the finals tomorrow, so we've got to really dig in then.
Lewis, it's a competition of elimination. You're not out of the woods yet.
Not yet, no, but I should be all right after this one.
So you're feeling confident?
I feel confident with this one, yeah. I mean, I hope to do really well in this one, so hopefully Glenn and them will be a bit slower because of the size, trying to move in and out, but we'll see.
Still keeping your eye on the other two guys, obviously making sure that you keep on top of them and above them?
I was a bit worried about the squat because my knees give me a lot of jip. It's been sore since yesterday, but at the end of the day we both agreed, myself and Jay, just accept the points because it was going to be a fight between us two. The other two would obviously go on and win the squat, but so we reserved it for this, so hopefully it does well.
Are you confident? You've got a lot of work to do.
Awful lot of work to do. Just hope the bicep holds together now on this one. Obviously a lot of bicep work again. Maybe a little miracle is needed. Let's just see how it goes.
Well, the giant anchor pull next. There's the rules once again. Gary, what's this all about?
Yeah, the athlete here has to pull a huge chain and anchor weighing over 360 kilos using arm and leg power as fast as they can over a 25-metre course. Quite easy, fastest time wins.
Well, I don't know about quite easy, but certainly the fastest time wins, so we shall see how easy it is. All right, they're going in twos again here. Lee Allen and Michael Williams are the first two. Lee Allen on the left, Michael Williams on the right. And let's see who will prevail here. The big anchor, there it is. There's that huge anchor which they're having to pull in. And actually, the control of the rope is also quite a technique.
Yeah, as you can see, it's like a nylon-based rope that slips with the arms. You can tie it around. But it's about a good grip, get a good back strength, and push in with the legs as hard as you can, and try to keep it moving if they can.
It's pretty even Steven at the moment, isn't it? But look at the different techniques. You're quite right, using the legs, arms are passive, and then finally they become active at the end of the pull. The rope is very thick too, so that's quite difficult. And it looks as though Williams is leading, as one would expect with his weight. He's 19.5 stone on the right against the 16 stone. I keep mentioning that weight, but I'm pretty impressed with Lee Allen at the weight that he is. And certainly Michael Williams is tired out at the moment. Well, Mike Williams has finished, you can see that, and now, of course, Lee Allen too. 44.58 we make it for Williams, 53.06 for Allen.
Yeah, good times there. Hard pull because you've got the friction of the anchor on the roadway, which makes it doubly as difficult, but a valiant effort from both.
From Scotland, we have Lewis McLean.
Well, I just wonder how Lewis McLean will go here. He's a big fella, long levers, and he'll sit in. It's good to see Simon Morton in the middle there, just helping out here. One or two of those that have been excluded thus far. But Rob Frampton still in the competition, of course. And competitors who have been eliminated are playing their part in the competition as a whole, and that's good to see. So, Rob Frampton on the left, Lewis McLean on the right. Remember, Frampton very much in contention at the moment in the top three overall in this first group of 8. And there goes the clock, and watch the times now. Now Frampton, one would expect, would go very quickly. Look at the range of pull he's got. Very, very quick. It's a matter of recovering the rope as well, so that there's a continuity in the pull.
Yeah, they've got to try and keep it as tight as they can. If there gets any slack in it, it's hard to keep hold of. Keep it tight and keep moving those legs.
You've got to keep active right the way through. There's an element, oh, look at that. Well, that was pretty close, actually, between McLean and Frampton. And McLean 28.46, Frampton 27.15, just slightly faster. So it's another very good performance by Rob Frampton. McLean did a good job though, 28.46, very much quicker than the first two. Well, Jay Hughes versus Glenn Ross. Be interested to see how Hughes goes here. I've no idea how he'll go on this one, but Ross, of course, this will be food and drink to him. He just keep those big legs still and pull with those very powerful shoulders and arms. Look at that, sitting down. He's got the tension on the rope. That's why he's doing that.
Ready? Party's ready. Sit down, Glenn. Sit down.
Hey, sit down, for he's got a big ass.
Are you ready?
Overcoming the momentum of that, or the inertia rather, of that anchor, and giving some momentum to it is the first task. But look at Hughes. Hughes is absolutely flying as well. He really is motoring.
Yeah, Jay is going well. But Glenn is struggling. This is a real surprise.
He is, isn't he? He really is struggling. I tell you what, he's beaten the daddy, he says. That's a terrific... I'm very, very surprised that Ross has lost this one. Hughes shows such a dynamic performance at 22.69, and Glenn is struggling. It's the athleticism which is missing, isn't it? And he's going to be outside 50 seconds, that's for sure. He really is finding this. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, well, I think he's through to the final anyway now, so I think he's just going to relax a little bit.
Oh, I don't know whether he looked relaxed there, but 50.61, but this fella wasn't relaxed, was he? What a motor. He really pulled hard. He kept the anchor moving all the time, which is unlike the other contestants, and got that time of 22.69. But Ross was absolutely struggling, couldn't manage the athleticism that was needed. Let's have a look at this. There's the time, 22.69. They're the official times. Of course, 6 points to Hughes, 5 to Frampton, Lewis McLean 4, and Glenn Ross down in 5th place with 2. Well, the lead is, well, look at that, falling away. Ross from Hughes from Frampton, but Ross and Hughes, what a battle. Well, that was a very big struggle indeed. This fella was finished and watched on. Look at this. That's how he did it. No one more confident than that man. Well, but for Lee Allen and for Mike Williams, elimination is assured.
I'll be totally honest with you, look the size of that as an high tower, and I totally, absolutely, my knickers the whole time. You know, I was so scared to even move a step, because to move a step, you would have given in to him, you know, because to move somebody that big is just phenomenal. So I just leant forward and just kept driving and driving as hard to the ground as possible, and used my bicep strength just to get that couple of inches. But in terms of moving steps, I thought it was very equal, and you know, it was a draw in my book, but the referee's decision was final. I must have just eased forward 4 or 5 inches on the drive and got it in the last. So.
take a break right now. When we come back, we've got the human link. Join us shortly.